Hello, welcome to Venture Deep. In today's video, I'm going over Dark Truth of the Bermuda Triangle documentary for sleep mystery. Seas call, dark waters conceal, ships vanish at night, compass points go wild, storms brew unseen, currents twist, sharp shadows hide, deep waves crash silent. Islands stand lone, secrets locked, tight sky turns, strange red clouds swirl above, fog creeps slowly. Fear grips the mind, sailors whisper tales, lights flicker out, engines fail, mid-sea radio goes, dead ghost, ships appear, darkness descends, fast pressure builds, high panic spreads wide, survival unsure, time distorts, strange magnetic fields shift, depths hold secrets, creatures unknown lurk, forgotten wrecks lie, paths disappear, soon rumors grow louder, legends spread far, ships never return, whispers haunt dreams, sailors fear, night ocean holds truth, dark corners hide, fate waits below, uncharted waters pull, tides sweep away, all is not clear, secrets remain, dark eyes see nothing strange, sounds echo, moon hides its glow, stars disappear, fast compass points wrong, shadows move near, waves devour craft, signals lost forever, panic grips souls, memories fade, quick stories told often, fear grows stronger, night lasts to long, horizons vanish. Now danger lurks, always sailors pray in vain, mariners curse, sky engines die slow, currents devour, ships drift off course, waves crush the hull, pressure rises high, lights blink then fade, sailors vanish quick, islands shift strangely, whirlpools appear, sudden fog swallows all, darkness reigns supreme, time bends, unknown rumors ignite fear, legends keep sailors awake, history conceals truth, maps cannot help, instruments fail fast, mystery deepens, still oceans hold secrets, ghosts roam the waves, sailors eyes widen, fate unknown waits, whispers carry far, lights appear, strange shadows dance near, sky turns black, waves roar loud, compass spins wild, horror grips minds, creatures unseen prowl, unknown powers strike, storms appear, sudden engines fail now, panic spreads fast, sailors scream unheard, ocean swallows all, time bends here, fate intertwines, dark mystery stays hidden, truth waits beneath, legends never die, mystery seas call, dark waters conceal, ships vanish at night, compass points go wild, storms brew unseen, currents twist, sharp shadows hide, deep waves crash, silent islands stand lone, secrets locked, tight sky turns, strange red clouds swirl above, fog creeps slowly, fear grips the mind, sailors whisper tales, lights flicker out, engines fail, mid-sea radio goes, dead ghost, ships appear, darkness descends fast, pressure builds, high panic spreads wide, survival unsure, time distorts, strange magnetic fields shift, depths hold secrets, creatures unknown lurk, forgotten wrecks lie, paths disappear, soon rumors grow louder, legends spread far, ships never return, whispers haunt dreams, sailors fear, night ocean holds truth, dark corners hide, fate waits below, uncharted waters pull, tides sweep away, all is not clear, secrets remain, dark eyes see nothing, strange sounds echo, moon hides its glow, stars disappear, fast compass points wrong, shadows move near, waves devour craft, signals lost forever, panic grips souls, memories fade, quick stories told often, fear grows stronger, night lasts too long, horizons Vanish, now danger lurks. Always sailors pray in vain. Mariners curse, sky engines die slow. Currents devour ships, drift off course. Waves crush, the hull pressure rises high. Lights blink, then fade. Sailors vanish, quick islands shift strangely whirlpools. Appear, sudden fog swallows all darkness reigns. Supreme time bends, unknown rumors ignite fear. Legends keep sailors awake. History conceals truth maps, cannot help instruments fail fast. Mystery deepens, still oceans hold secrets, ghosts roam the waves. Sailors' eyes widen, fate unknown waits. Whispers carry far lights, appear strange shadows, dance near. Sky turns black, waves roar, loud compass spins, wild horror grips. Minds, creatures unseen, prowl, unknown powers strike. Storms appear, sudden engines fail now, panic spreads fast. Sailors scream, unheard, ocean swallows. All time bends here. Fate intertwines, dark mystery stays hidden. Truth waits beneath. Legends never die. Introduction to the Bermuda Triangle. A patch of ocean, big story stretching across the western North Atlantic, roughly bounded by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. The Bermuda Triangle is a stretch of ocean that has captured imaginations for generations. While two sailors and pilots, it is a navigational region like any other. Stories of disappearances, mysterious lights, and unexplained phenomena have given it a reputation far beyond its waters. Ships vanish without a trace. Aircraft lose contact mid-flight, and weather can change suddenly, leaving a legacy of intrigue and speculation. Scientists, historians, and adventurers alike have tried to separate fact from fiction, investigating everything from sudden storms and magnetic anomalies to human error and equipment failure. Legends persist of strange compasses, ghostly apparitions, and tales passed down by mariners that hint at forces beyond conventional understanding. Despite the myths, the Bermuda Triangle is also a place of real natural phenomena, where strong currents, underwater topography, and shifting weather can create conditions that challenge even experienced navigators. This mysterious stretch of ocean becomes a stage where history, science, and imagination collide, reminding us how much of the sea remains untamed, unpredictable, and full of stories waiting to be understood. The geographical boundaries: Miami, Bermuda, Puerto Rico. The Bermuda Triangle is loosely defined by 3 points that form an almost triangular shape across the western Atlantic Ocean: Miami in Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. Miami, at the southeastern tip of the United States, marks the western point, serving as a bustling hub for shipping and air traffic that has long interacted with these mysterious waters. Bermuda, a small but strategically located island in the North Atlantic, forms the triangle's northern apex, its reefs and surrounding currents adding complexity to navigation. Puerto Rico, at the southern point, anchors the triangle near the Caribbean, where warm tropical waters meet the Gulf Stream, creating dynamic conditions for both weather and ocean currents. Within this triangular expanse, spanning roughly 500,000 to 1.5 million square miles, depending on interpretation, countless ships and aircraft have passed, some never returning, contributing to the region's enigmatic reputation. While these points are merely geographic markers, they frame a zone where nature's power, human ambition, and legend converge a stretch of ocean that is ordinary in coordinates, but extraordinary in the stories it inspires. Early tales, sailor stories from centuries past, long before modern media immortalized the Bermuda Triangle. Sailors whispered tales of strange phenomena while navigating these waters, passing stories from one generation to the next. In the 16th and 17th centuries, explorers recorded sudden storms that seemed to appear from nowhere, compasses spinning wildly, and fogs that disoriented even the most experienced navigators. Ships would vanish on routine voyages, leaving no wreckage and sparking rumors of supernatural forces at work. Logs tell of ghostly lights dancing on the horizon, eerie sounds beneath the waves, and waters that seemed to swallow vessels whole. These early accounts, often dismissed as exaggeration or superstition at the time, gradually formed a tapestry of legend that fused fear, awe, and the unknown. Even seasoned mariners came to approach the region with caution, aware that the Atlantic currents, shifting weather, and hidden reefs could turn routine travel into a perilous journey. While some stories were undoubtedly embellished, they capture a kernel of truth. The Bermuda Triangle has long been a space where human perception meets the unpredictable power of the ocean, creating tales that endure centuries later as both warning and fascination. The Flight 19 mystery, when planes vanished. One of the most famous incidents associated with the Bermuda Triangle occurred on December 5, 1945, when 5 U.S. Navy TBM Avenger torpedo bombers, known collectively as Flight 19, departed from Fort Lauderdale for a routine training mission over the Atlantic. The flight was intended to last only a few hours, yet it quickly descended into confusion as the pilots reported navigational difficulties, compasses spinning erratically, and an inability to determine their position. Radio communications became increasingly frantic as the aircraft drifted off course, and despite Sir Chandraskew efforts, neither the planes nor the 14 crew members aboard were ever recovered. Compounding the mystery, a rescue plane sent to locate Flight 19 also vanished, leaving behind no trace. The incident sparked immediate speculation, feeding into the lore of the Bermuda Triangle and inspiring decades of theories ranging from sudden magnetic anomalies and unpredictable weather patterns to more imaginative ideas of aliens, interference, or dimensional portals. While investigators have proposed plausible explanations rooted in human error and natural conditions, Flight 19 remains an enduring symbol of the Triangle's enigmatic reputation, a haunting reminder of how quickly even trained aviators can disappear in a stretch of ocean that seems ordinary by map but extraordinary by experience. Ghost ships, the stories of lost vessels. The Bermuda Triangle has long been home to stories of ghost ships, vessels that vanish from radar, radios crackle with mysterious static, or are discovered abandoned with no crew in sight, their fate left to speculation and legend. Sailors over the centuries have reported encountering ships adrift in calm waters, sails tattered, yet no signs of struggle, or vessels found miles from their expected route, as if guided by unseen currents or forces. Among these tales are accounts of merchant ships, fishing vessels, and even naval craft disappearing without distress signals, leaving behind cargo untouched and decks eerily quiet. Some stories speak of phantom ships appearing briefly on the horizon, only to vanish into mist, creating a sense of unease and fascination for those who sail the area. While many vanishings can be attributed to storms, shifting currents, and navigational errors, the sheer frequency and consistency of these reports have fueled speculation, inspiring books, films, and theories about the supernatural, magnetic anomalies, or deep-sea phenomena beyond human understanding. Ghost ships embody the Bermuda Triangle's enduring allure, a space where reality blurs with legend, and the ocean's power and mystery are felt as keenly as they were by sailors centuries ago, reminding us that even in the modern age, the sea can still hold secrets too vast to fully comprehend. Magnetic anomalies. Does the compass lie? One of the most enduring explanations for the Bermuda Triangle's mysteries lies in the strange behavior of compasses and magnetic instruments within the region, where sailors and pilots have long reported readings that defy expectation. In some areas, compasses appear to swing wildly, pointing not to true north but to locations that seem almost arbitrary, leaving navigators disoriented and unsure of their bearings. Scientists have studied these anomalies, noting that the region sits near a point where magnetic declination, the difference between magnetic north and true north, changes rapidly, potentially confusing even experienced crews. Other factors, including local variations in the Earth's magnetic field and iron-rich underwater formations, may contribute to erratic readings. While modern navigation systems using GPS have largely mitigated these challenges, historical accounts suggest that for sailors of previous centuries and early aviators, unexpected compass behavior could turn routine journeys into disorienting and sometimes disastrous experiences. The question, does the compass lie, captures the tension between human reliance on instruments and the unpredictable power of nature, a metaphor for the Bermuda Triangle itself, where technology, perception, and environmental forces collide to create an enduring aura of mystery that continues to captivate and puzzle the world. Hurricanes and storm patterns. Nature's fury in the triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is not only a place of legend, but also a region where nature asserts its power with sudden, intense fury. The warm waters of the Atlantic, Caribbean, and Gulf Stream converge here to fuel tropical storms and hurricanes, creating conditions that can escalate rapidly from calm seas to violent tempests. Mariners and aviators have long recounted sudden squalls that rise without warning, waves that tower over decks, and winds strong enough to toss ships like toys, making even modern vessels vulnerable. The interaction of warm and cold currents can produce rogue waves, unpredictable whirlpools, and sudden shifts in weather, leaving crews disoriented and instruments unreliable. Historical records show that hurricanes have claimed numerous ships and aircraft in this region, sometimes leaving no wreckage, feeding the lore of mysterious disappearances. While many stories of the Bermuda Triangle's dangers are amplified by legend, the natural meteorological forces here are real, a reminder that the ocean is not a tame highway but a dynamic, volatile system. Understanding these patterns has allowed modern navigation to improve safety, yet even today, the raw energy of storms within the triangle demonstrates that nature alone can produce events as dramatic and confounding as any myth, a force that commands respect and caution in equal measure. Ocean currents and the Gulf Stream Hidden pathways beneath the surface of the Bermuda Triangle. Powerful currents carve invisible highways that shape navigation, climate, and the fate of vessels passing through. Chief among these is the Gulf Stream, a swift, warm current flowing from the Gulf of Mexico along the eastern coast of the United States before heading toward the Atlantic, carrying not only heat but also ships, debris, and, at times, disaster. Its strength can accelerate drifting vessels far off course, while interacting with smaller eddies and countercurrents to create turbulent, unpredictable waters. These hidden pathways influence weather patterns, amplify storm intensity, and can even push vessels into zones of shallower reefs or hidden shoals where danger rises suddenly. For pilots, changes in air currents above these waters can compound the challenges, creating unexpected turbulence and navigational difficulty. Mariners have long learned to respect these unseen forces, for while the Gulf Stream sustains life, transports nutrients, and moderates climate, it can also accelerate chaos, carrying ships and planes into peril before human eyes can react. The currents are the invisible architects of both productivity and mystery, revealing that the Bermuda Triangle's reputation is as much about natural oceanography as it is about legend. A reminder that beneath calm surfaces, hidden forces shape every journey across the sea. Fog, darkness, and sudden weather changes the Bermuda Triangle has earned its reputation not only from vanishing ships and planes, but also from the unpredictable and sudden shifts in weather that can disorient even experienced navigators. Thick fogs can roll in without warning, cloaking the sea in a dense, impenetrable gray that obscures landmarks, hides hazards, and muffles sound, making orientation almost impossible. Darkness, whether from storm clouds or long nights at sea, compounds this challenge, creating an environment where depth perception falters and instruments become a sailor's only guide. Rapidly forming storms add another layer of danger. A serene horizon can transform into towering waves and fierce winds within minutes, driven by the region's warm waters and dynamic atmospheric conditions. Mariners recount moments when visibility dropped to zero, compasses spun wildly, and even radar struggled against heavy precipitation, leaving vessels adrift and crews tense with uncertainty. These sudden weather changes, amplified by the Triangle's convergence of currents and climate patterns, remind us that human perception is limited and that the ocean can shift from calm to chaos faster than anyone can react. It is in these moments of fog, darkness, and storm that the Bermuda Triangle's mystery feels most tangible. A place where nature's unpredictability commands respect and caution in equal measure. Human fear. How myths grow over time. The mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle are not just the result of storms, currents, or magnetic anomalies. They are amplified by the human mind itself, which has a remarkable capacity to weave fear into enduring legend. Stories of vanishing ships and planes, strange lights, and inexplicable events are passed down, each retelling subtly reshaped, intensified, and embroidered with suspense, creating a tapestry where fact and fiction blur. Sailors' apprehension, fueled by isolation, darkness, and the vastness of the sea, primes them to perceive danger even in ordinary circumstances, turning natural phenomena into omens or supernatural signs. Newspapers, books, and Later, films have amplified these tales, embedding them into cultural consciousness and framing the triangle as a place of inevitable peril. The repetition of fear creates expectation, which in turn colors perception, making ordinary mishaps seem mysterious or inexplicable. Over time, myths gain momentum, reinforced by selective memory, dramatic retelling, and the human fascination with the unknown. In the Bermuda Triangle, human psychology interacts with natural uncertainty to generate legends far larger than the incidents themselves, illustrating how fear, imagination, and storytelling can transform ordinary stretches of ocean into timeless realms of mystery. The role of rogue waves, giants of the deep rogue. Waves are among the ocean's most dramatic and unpredictable phenomena, towering walls of water that appear suddenly, often without warning, capable of overwhelming even the sturdiest ships. In the Bermuda Triangle, these giants of the deep have been proposed as a natural explanation for some of the mysterious disappearances that have fueled legend. Unlike normal waves, rogue waves can reach heights of 80 feet or more, forming from the interaction of currents, tides, and wind patterns that concentrate energy into a single, massive surge. Mariners recount moments when the sea, otherwise calm, suddenly erupts in towering waves, tossing vessels like toys and leaving little chance for escape. Scientific studies show that regions with strong currents and frequent storms found in the triangle are prone to such anomalies, making them both rare and extraordinarily dangerous. These waves can strike with terrifying speed, their impact often leaving no trace of the ship or crew, reinforcing the area's reputation as mysterious and lethal. By understanding rogue waves, scientists gain insight into how natural forces can produce extreme and deadly events, showing that the Bermuda Triangle's fearsome reputation may be rooted not in the supernatural, but in the awe-inspiring power of the ocean itself. Where giants of the deep rise silently and vanish just as suddenly, methane hydrates, bubbles that can sink ships beneath the waters of the Bermuda Triangle. Hidden pockets of methane hydrate lie trapped within sediments on the seafloor, creating a potential natural hazard that has fascinated scientists and sailors alike. Methane hydrates are crystalline structures that release gas when destabilized, and in certain conditions, sudden eruptions of bubbles can reduce the density of water above, causing ships to lose buoyancy and, in theory, sink without warning. Some researchers speculate that massive releases of methane could generate localized turbulence or even contribute to violent gas eruptions capable of destabilizing vessels or affecting the atmosphere above. While such events are rare and difficult to observe directly, the phenomenon offers a compelling natural explanation for some of the triangle's unexplained disappearances, providing a mechanism in which the ocean itself becomes an unpredictable force. Submarine surveys and sediment studies reveal that these hydrates are present in many continental shelves around the world, including areas of the Atlantic near the triangle, hinting at the unseen power lying beneath the waves. Methane hydrates are a reminder that the ocean holds secrets in its depths, where chemistry, pressure, and temperature interact to create conditions beyond ordinary human experience, offering a natural, science-based perspective on the legends of sudden vanishing ships and the enduring mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. Underwater topography, trenches, ridges, and hidden canyons beneath the surface of the Bermuda Triangle lies a dramatic landscape of underwater topography, a world of trenches, ridges, and hidden canyons that shapes the movement of water, weather, and vessels above the Atlantic. Seafloor in this region is anything but flat. Deep troughs plunge thousands of feet into darkness. Underwater ridges rise abruptly, and submerged canyons carve twisting paths that funnel currents and create turbulence. These formations can amplify waves, redirect storms, and create unexpected hazards for ships navigating above, while also complicating sonar readings and the tracking of submerged objects. Strong upwellings from deep trenches can bring sudden, cold water to the surface, altering local conditions and affecting both marine life and the handling of vessels. Submerged cliffs and escarpments can hide dangerous shoals just beneath the waterline, and the complex terrain can trap debris or cause wreckage to disappear from view, reinforcing the region's mysterious reputation. For scientists, these features reveal how the ocean's hidden architecture influences currents, storms, and even magnetic fields, providing a natural framework for understanding why ships and aircraft sometimes vanish without explanation. The underwater topography of the triangle reminds us that beneath calm waters may lie a labyrinth of danger, a hidden world whose very shape can dictate the fate of those daring to traverse it. Magnetic variations and navigation errors. The Bermuda Triangle's reputation for mysterious disappearances is closely tied to the subtle but significant variations in the Earth's magnetic field that occur across the region. Magnetic declination, the difference between true north and magnetic north, can shift rapidly, causing compasses to give misleading readings that, without careful correction, may send sailors and pilots far off course. In earlier eras, before the advent of GPS and advanced navigation systems, even small errors could accumulate over long distances, creating confusion and increasing the likelihood of accidents. Compounding the problem, unusual local anomalies in the crust, such as deposits of iron-rich rock or undersea formations, can create temporary disruptions in magnetic readings, further disorienting navigators. These factors, combined with the Gulf Stream's strong currents, sudden storms, and complex underwater topography, set the stage for navigational challenges that can turn routine voyages into perilous journeys. Human error often magnifies these natural forces. A slight miscalculation or misreading of instruments under pressure can lead to disaster. Understanding magnetic variations and their effects highlights how much of the Bermuda Triangle's mystery may arise not from supernatural forces, but from the intersection of natural phenomena and human vulnerability, showing that even ordinary tools like compasses can fail when confronted with the ocean's hidden complexities. Pilot and sailor error, human limitations in harsh conditions despite the ocean's many mysteries. A significant factor behind Bermuda Triangle incidents lies in the inherent limitations of human perception, judgment, and endurance when faced with extreme conditions. Pilots and sailors, even highly trained, must navigate vast stretches of open water where visual landmarks are scarce. Weather can shift without warning, and instruments may provide conflicting information. Fatigue, stress, and the psychological pressure of isolation can exacerbate mistakes, turning small miscalculations into life-threatening situations. In fog, darkness, or during sudden storms, spatial disorientation can set in, making it nearly impossible to judge speed, direction, or distance accurately. Even routine maneuvers can become perilous under these circumstances, and over-reliance on instruments without accounting for anomalies in magnetic readings, currents, or weather can compound errors. Historical accounts reveal that many disappearances attributed to mystery or supernatural forces can often be traced to human error under harsh conditions, misreadings, navigational oversights, and delayed responses to rapidly changing environments. Recognizing these vulnerabilities does not diminish the drama of the Bermuda Triangle. It underscores the ocean's power and the fine line between routine passage and disaster, showing that the greatest danger sometimes lies not in the sea itself, but in the limitations of those who traverse it. Satellite studies mapping the triangle in modern times. In the modern era, satellites and advanced remote sensing technologies have provided new tools to study the Bermuda Triangle, transforming centuries of anecdote and speculation into measurable data. High-resolution satellite imagery, oceanographic sensors, and radar mapping allow scientists to chart surface conditions, sea currents, storm patterns, and underwater topography with unprecedented precision. These studies reveal the complex interactions between the Gulf Stream, eddies, and hidden canyons, helping to explain sudden shifts in weather and navigational challenges that may have contributed to historical disappearances. Satellites also track temperature anomalies, chlorophyll concentrations, and other environmental markers that influence storm formation and the movement of vessels, providing insight into the dynamic forces at play in the region. By combining satellite data with historical records, researchers can identify correlations between natural phenomena and reported incidents, distinguishing likely accidents from mythic exaggeration. These tools also improve safety for modern navigation, guiding ships and aircraft away from hazards and enabling rapid response to emergencies. While satellites cannot make the Bermuda Triangle any less mysterious to the human imagination, they illuminate the hidden patterns that govern the ocean, showing that even the most legendary stretches of sea obey natural laws, and that technology allows us to explore and understand what once seemed unknowable. Ocean temperature and pressure changes beneath the surface of the Bermuda Triangle. Subtle shifts in ocean temperature and pressure create conditions that can challenge navigation, affect vessel stability, and influence the behavior of storms. Warm surface waters interacting with colder, deep currents generate turbulence that can create unexpected waves, eddies, and sudden changes in weather. Rapid temperature gradients can alter air density above the water, producing microbursts or pockets of turbulence that affect aircraft, while the vertical layering of water masses can impact sonar readings and complicate the detection of submerged hazards. Pressure changes in deep trenches or over underwater ridges can also contribute to unusual wave patterns, amplifying the effects of storms or rogue waves. Sailors and pilots navigating these dynamic conditions must contend with forces that are invisible yet powerful, where a calm horizon may conceal sudden danger beneath. Historical accounts of vessels disappearing often coincide with areas where these temperature and pressure variations are most pronounced, suggesting that the ocean itself, through its natural physical laws, can create scenarios that overwhelm human perception and technology. Understanding these subtle but potent changes highlights the intersection of natural science and maritime mystery, showing how the Bermuda Triangle's legend is rooted not only in human fear and storytelling, but also in the complex, ever-shifting physics of the sea. Unusual storm formations, microbursts, and water spouts. The Bermuda Triangle is a region where ordinary weather can quickly transform into extraordinary phenomena, and among the most dramatic are microbursts and waterspouts. Microbursts are sudden, powerful, downward bursts of wind that strike with little warning, capable of overturning small vessels, destabilizing aircraft, and creating localized chaos on the water's surface. Waterspouts, tornado-like columns of spinning air and water, form when warm, humid air rises rapidly over the ocean, twisting moisture into a spiraling vortex that can lift debris, toss boats, and create perilous conditions for anyone caught in its path. Both phenomena are amplified by the triangle's warm waters, converging currents, and shifting weather patterns, making them unpredictable and dangerous even to seasoned sailors and pilots. Historical reports and eyewitness accounts describe ships thrown off course, sudden waves erupting without warning, and planes buffeted by violent downdrafts, adding to the region's reputation for inexplicable disappearances. These storms are natural, measurable events, yet their suddenness and intensity can appear supernatural to those experiencing them firsthand. Understanding microbursts and waterspouts demonstrates that the Bermuda Triangle's dangers often arise from the ocean's own atmospheric and hydrodynamic forces, a reminder that nature's power can create conditions so extreme they blur the line between legend and reality. Tracking disappearances, patterns versus coincidence over decades, researchers have attempted to make sense of the Bermuda Triangle's reputation by systematically tracking reported disappearances of ships and aircraft, seeking patterns that might distinguish mystery from mere coincidence. Historical records reveal clusters of incidents in areas where storms, strong currents, and magnetic anomalies converge, suggesting that natural forces often align to create heightened risk. Some disappearances appear linked to human error exacerbated by environmental challenges, while others seem to defy easy explanation, leaving gaps in data that fuel speculation. Statistical analysis indicates that the overall number of incidents may not be significantly higher than in other heavily trafficked regions of the Atlantic. Yet the concentration of dramatic, well-publicized events gives the impression of a uniquely perilous zone. Researchers also consider temporal patterns such as seasonal storms, hurricane tracks, and periods of increased naval or commercial traffic that could account for spikes in incidents, helping to separate random chance from environmental causation. By examining these factors, scientists aim to understand whether the Bermuda Triangle is truly exceptional or whether legend has amplified ordinary risks into enduring myth. Tracking disappearances in this way underscores the delicate interplay between nature, human decision-making, and storytelling, revealing that what seems like inexplicable mystery may often be the product of overlapping hazards and the human tendency to seek patterns in uncertainty. The role of technology, how radar and sonar help and confuse modern technology, particularly radar and sonar, has transformed how we navigate and understand the Bermuda Triangle. Yet even these advanced tools can be both a help and a source of confusion. Radar allows ships and aircraft to detect objects at a distance, track weather systems, and avoid collisions, while sonar maps underwater topography and identifies submerged hazards from reefs to sunken vessels. However, the Triangle's unique environmental conditions, strong currents, shifting underwater terrain, temperature layers, and pressure variations can distort readings, create false echoes, or obscure real obstacles. Sudden changes in water density or the presence of gas bubbles can scatter sonar signals, while heavy precipitation, fog, or turbulence may interfere with radar returns, leaving navigators uncertain of what lies ahead. In some historical incidents, misinterpretation of technological data combined with human error may have contributed to ships or aircraft going off course or failing to respond in time to hazards. Technology has undoubtedly increased safety in the region, providing tools that were unimaginable to earlier generations. Yet, it also demonstrates the limits of human reliance on instruments when nature behaves unpredictably. The Bermuda Triangle thus remains a place where science and technology illuminate much of the mystery, yet cannot entirely eliminate the ocean's capacity to surprise, challenge, and humble those who traverse it. UFO and alien theories, a flight of fancy or misinterpretation. Among the Bermuda Triangle's most sensational explanations are theories involving UFOs, alien abductions, and extraterrestrial interference, captivating the imagination of the public for decades. Eyewitness accounts of strange lights in the sky, sudden vanishings, and mysterious anomalies have been interpreted by some as evidence of alien activity, suggesting that advanced technology could be responsible for the disappearance of ships and aircraft. Popular media, books, and documentaries have amplified these ideas, linking unexplained phenomena with a cosmic mystery beyond human understanding. Skeptics, however, point out that many of these reports likely arise from misinterpretations of natural events, meteors, unusual atmospheric reflections, bioluminescent displays, or even misidentified aircraft, and that the human mind often fills gaps in knowledge with imaginative narratives. The UFO and alien theories thrive because the Bermuda Triangle already carries an aura of danger and unpredictability, providing a fertile ground for speculation that blends fear, curiosity, and the unknown. While there is no scientific evidence supporting extraterrestrial involvement, the persistence of these theories highlights the human tendency to seek extraordinary explanations for events that are ultimately governed by natural forces, navigational errors, and the unpredictable power of the ocean. Atlantis and ancient civilizations, lost worlds beneath the sea. Speculation about the Bermuda Triangle has sometimes ventured into the realm of lost civilizations, most famously Atlantis, the legendary city said to have sunk beneath the waves. Proponents of this idea suggest that remnants of advanced ancient cultures could lie hidden beneath the triangle, their ruins influencing magnetic fields, ocean currents, or even creating mysterious phenomena that interfere with modern navigation. Tales of submerged cities, sunken temples, and forgotten technology captivate the imagination, offering a romantic and mysterious explanation for vanishings that might otherwise be attributed to storms or human error. While no archaeological evidence supports the existence of such civilizations, beneath the triangle, the allure of Atlantis and other lost worlds persists, fueled by maps, myths, and the human fascination with the unknown. These stories merge history, legend, and speculation, providing a lens through which the ocean becomes more than water and waves it becomes a repository of secrets, memories, and possibilities beyond ordinary perception. The legend of Atlantis, whether viewed as metaphor or fantasy, highlights how the Bermuda Triangle inspires not just fear, but wonder, encouraging generations to imagine that beneath its shifting currents may lie worlds both beautiful and mysterious, lost to time yet alive in human curiosity. Time warps and parallel dimensions, exploring human imagination. Monk. The more fantastical explanations for the Bermuda Triangle's mysteries are theories invoking time warps, parallel dimensions, and alternate realities, concepts that stretch human imagination to its limits. Some suggest that ships and planes vanish because they slip into another time or space, briefly leaving our reality behind before re-emerging or never returning at all. Stories of crew members reporting distorted clocks, sudden disorientation, or strange visual phenomena have fueled speculation about anomalies in the fabric of space-time within this patch of ocean. While there is no scientific evidence supporting these ideas, they reflect the human tendency to seek extraordinary explanations for events that defy understanding, especially in environments as vast, unpredictable, and psychologically taxing as the open sea. These theories often draw inspiration from literature, film, and folklore, blending science fiction with real-life incidents to create a narrative where the unknown becomes a canvas for imagination. The allure of time, warps, and parallel dimensions lies in their ability to transform the Bermuda Triangle from a geographical mystery into a metaphysical one, where the limits of perception, fear, and wonder converge. Ultimately, these concepts reveal as much about human creativity and the need for narrative as they do about the ocean itself, showing that the legend of the Triangle thrives not only on natural phenomena, but on our fascination with what might lie beyond the boundaries of known reality. Movies and pop culture. How the Triangle became iconic. The Bermuda Triangle's enduring mystique owes as much to popular culture as it does to real-world incidents, with films, television, and literature transforming a stretch of ocean into a global symbol of mystery and danger. From early 20th century pulp magazines to blockbuster movies, storytellers have dramatized disappearances, storms, and supernatural phenomena, creating thrilling narratives that capture the imagination of audiences worldwide. Television documentaries and feature films often blend fact and fiction, highlighting dramatic accounts of lost ships and planes, while incorporating speculative explanations, aliens, time warps, or ancient civilizations to amplify suspense. Books and articles have perpetuated legends, sometimes exaggerating or selectively reporting events, ensuring that each retelling reinforces the Triangle's reputation. Video games, comic books, and online media continue the trend, allowing new generations to explore the enigma in interactive and imaginative ways. Pop culture has codified the Bermuda Triangle as a space where danger, mystery, and the unknown converge, shaping collective perception and ensuring that stories of vanished vessels resonate far beyond the Atlantic. In this way, the Triangle's identity is as much a product of human creativity as of natural phenomena, a testament to how storytelling, media, and imagination can transform ordinary geography into a symbol of global intrigue, suspense, and fascination. Books, documentaries, and endless speculation. The legend of the Bermuda Triangle has been perpetuated and magnified through an endless cycle of books, documentaries, and speculative storytelling. Each retelling adding layers of intrigue, fear, and mystery. Authors have compiled case studies, eyewitness accounts, and historical disappearances, blending fact with interpretation to craft narratives that capture the imagination of readers worldwide. Documentaries bring these stories to life with dramatic reconstructions, expert interviews, and atmospheric visuals, creating an immersive experience that blurs the line between reality and legend. Speculation thrives in the gaps between documented events and explained. Vanishings, odd phenomena, and sudden weather changes provide fertile ground for theories ranging from the scientific to the supernatural. Even when rigorous investigation offers rational explanations, the allure of the unknown ensures that myth persists, feeding a cultural fascination that spans generations. This continuous interplay between evidence, interpretation, and imagination has cemented the Bermuda Triangle as an enduring symbol of mystery, illustrating how human curiosity, storytelling, and the desire to find patterns in chaos can amplify natural phenomena into legends that resonate across literature, media, and popular consciousness. Survivor stories, accounts from those who escaped mid the myths and legends of the Bermuda Triangle. The voices of survivors offer a rare glimpse into the reality behind the stories, providing first-hand accounts of sudden storms, disorienting fog, rogue waves, and moments of sheer terror. Sailors and pilots who have lived to tell their experiences recount how calm seas transformed into chaos, how instruments failed or gave conflicting readings, and how human judgment was tested to its limits. Some describe strange lights, unusual weather patterns, or unexplained noises that heightened fear and confusion, while others emphasize the sheer unpredictability of currents and waves that carried vessels far off course. These accounts reveal the intense psychological strain of facing an environment where the ordinary rules of navigation and expectation seem suspended, where every decision can be a matter of life or death. While survivors' stories vary, they consistently highlight themes of vulnerability, resilience, and the interplay between natural forces and human perception. By listening to those who escaped, we gain insight into both the tangible dangers and the psychological landscape of the Triangle, showing that behind the legend lies a real, visceral experience of awe, fear, and survival in one of the ocean's most challenging regions. Psychological impact. Why mystery captures the human mind. The Bermuda Triangle's enduring fascination is as much a psychological phenomenon as it is a geographic or oceanographic one, revealing how the human mind responds to uncertainty, danger, and the unknown. Mystery captivates because it activates our innate curiosity while simultaneously triggering fear and caution, a dual response that heightens attention and emotional engagement. The idea of vanishing ships, unexplained lights, and sudden storms taps into primal anxieties about survival, isolation, and the limits of human control, creating a narrative that is both thrilling and unsettling. Cognitive biases, such as the tendency to see patterns in random events, attribute agency to unexplained phenomena, or remember dramatic incidents more vividly, further amplify the allure of the triangle. Stories are reinforced culturally through media, literature, and retellings, embedding the region into collective consciousness as a place where ordinary rules seem suspended. The psychological impact extends beyond fascination. It shapes perception, memory, and behavior, influencing how sailors, pilots, and the public interpret natural events. Ultimately, the Bermuda Triangle demonstrates that mystery persists not only because of what occurs in the ocean, but because of how human minds process uncertainty, weaving fear, imagination, and curiosity into legends that endure across generations. Comparing two other danger zones around the world, while the Bermuda Triangle has captured the imagination like no other, it is not the only region where the ocean challenges human navigation and survival. Other danger zones around the world, such as the Dragon's Triangle near Japan, the Cape of Good Hope off South Africa, and the waters around the North Atlantic's Newfoundland banks, are known for treacherous weather, strong currents, and sudden storms that have claimed countless vessels over centuries. These regions share many of the same natural hazards: unpredictable winds, rogue waves, fog, shifting ocean currents, and underwater topography that can create hidden obstacles or amplify storms. Human error, mechanical failure, and limited navigation tools have historically compounded these dangers, leading to disappearances and maritime disasters. By comparing the Bermuda Triangle to other perilous stretches of ocean, researchers can contextualize its legend, distinguishing between myth and the real, measurable risks posed by nature. The pattern that emerges shows that while the Triangle's stories are particularly dramatic, the challenges it presents are part of a broader truth about the ocean's power, reminding us that many regions demand respect, caution, and preparedness, and that human fascination with danger often elevates certain locations into iconic symbols of mystery and risk. Lessons from the Triangle. Respect for nature and ocean forces. The Bermuda Triangle, with its enduring legends and documented challenges, serves as a powerful reminder of the ocean's immense and often unpredictable power, teaching lessons that extend far beyond the stories of vanishings and mystery. It illustrates that nature operates on scales of force, energy, and complexity that can easily overwhelm human understanding, skill, and technology. Currents can shift without warning, storms can rise in minutes, and hidden underwater topography can transform seemingly calm waters into lethal hazards. Even with modern instruments, GPS, radar, and sonar, human judgment, preparation, and respect for the sea remain essential, emphasizing the limits of control over such vast natural systems. The Triangle's history encourages mariners, pilots, and explorers to approach the ocean with humility, understanding that curiosity must be balanced with caution, and that the ocean's forces, though invisible at times, are ever present beyond practical navigation. The lessons extend to a broader human context: respect for the environment, awareness of our vulnerabilities, and the recognition that the natural world is not merely a backdrop for human activity, but a powerful, dynamic system deserving careful attention. In embracing these lessons, the Bermuda Triangle transforms from a zone of fear and mystery into a symbol of reverence for the sea and a reminder of the awe-inspiring forces that shape our planet. Closing reflection: the Bermuda Triangle. Fact and folklore. The Bermuda Triangle remains one of the world's most enduring enigmas, a place where fact and folklore intertwine to create a narrative that fascinates, terrifies, and inspires. Scientific studies reveal a region shaped by powerful currents, unpredictable weather, magnetic anomalies, and underwater topography, all of which can explain many disappearances once attributed to supernatural causes. Yet alongside these natural explanations exists a rich tapestry of human imagination, stories of vanished vessels, strange lights, alien encounters, time warps, and lost civilizations that have grown with each retelling, fueled by curiosity, fear, and the thrill of the unknown. This interplay between reality and myth highlights not only the power of the ocean, but also the power of storytelling to shape perception, memory, and cultural consciousness. The triangle teaches that the line between mystery and explanation is often blurred, and that human fascination with the unknown can transform natural phenomena into legends that endure for generations. Ultimately, the Bermuda Triangle is a testament to both nature's might and imagination's reach, a reminder that the sea is a domain of wonder and danger, where the truths we uncover coexist with the stories we tell, and where every voyage holds the possibility of discovery, reflection, and awe. Mapping the triangle. Technology meets the unknown in the modern era. Mapping the Bermuda Triangle has become a remarkable intersection of cutting-edge technology and the enduring mysteries of the ocean, revealing both what is knowable and what continues to elude understanding. Satellites, sonar mapping, and oceanographic sensors allow scientists to chart surface conditions, underwater topography, and currents with unprecedented precision, uncovering trenches, ridges, and hidden canyons that shape navigation and influence storms. Yet, despite these advances, the ocean retains a capacity to surprise. Sudden rogue waves, microbursts, and shifting weather patterns can challenge even the most sophisticated instruments. Radar and sonar can help detect obstacles or track vessels, but anomalies in water density, magnetic variations, or underwater gas releases can distort readings, reminding us that technology, while powerful, is not infallible. By combining historical records with modern mapping, researchers can better understand natural explanations for disappearances, from strong currents to navigational errors, while also appreciating why the triangle's legend endures. This blending of technology and the unknown highlights the duality of the Bermuda Triangle, a space where human ingenuity illuminates hidden realities. Yet, the Atlantis and ancient civilizations, lost worlds beneath the sea. Speculation about the Bermuda Triangle has sometimes ventured into the realm of lost civilizations, most famously Atlantis, the legendary city said to have sunk beneath the waves. Proponents of this idea suggest that remnants of advanced ancient cultures could lie hidden beneath the triangle, their ruins influencing magnetic fields, ocean currents, or even creating mysterious phenomena that interfere with modern navigation. Tales of submerged cities, sunken temples, and forgotten technology captivate the imagination, offering a romantic and mysterious explanation for vanishings that might otherwise be attributed to storms or human error. While no archaeological evidence supports the existence of such civilizations, beneath the triangle, the allure of Atlantis and other lost worlds persists, fueled by maps, myths, and the human fascination with the unknown. These stories merge history, legend, and speculation, providing a lens through which the ocean becomes more than water and waves it becomes a repository of secrets, memories, and possibilities beyond ordinary perception. The legend of Atlantis, whether viewed as metaphor or fantasy, highlights how the Bermuda Triangle inspires not just fear, but wonder, encouraging generations to imagine that beneath its shifting currents may lie worlds both beautiful and mysterious, lost to time yet alive in human curiosity. Time warps and parallel dimensions, exploring human imagination. Monk. The more fantastical explanations for the Bermuda Triangle's mysteries are theories invoking time warps, parallel dimensions, and alternate realities, concepts that stretch human imagination to its limits. Some suggest that ships and planes vanish because they slip into another time or space, briefly leaving our reality behind before re-emerging or never returning at all. Stories of crew members reporting distorted clocks, sudden disorientation, or strange visual phenomena have fueled speculation about anomalies in the fabric of space-time within this patch of ocean. While there is no scientific evidence supporting these ideas, they reflect the human tendency to seek extraordinary explanations for events that defy understanding, especially in environments as vast, unpredictable, and psychologically taxing as the open sea. These theories often draw inspiration from literature, film, and folklore, blending science fiction with real-life incidents to create a narrative where the unknown becomes a canvas for imagination. The allure of time, warps, and parallel dimensions lies in their ability to transform the Bermuda Triangle from a geographical mystery into a metaphysical one, where the limits of perception, fear, and wonder converge. Ultimately, these concepts reveal as much about human creativity and the need for narrative as they do about the ocean itself, showing that the legend of the Triangle thrives not only on natural phenomena, but on our fascination with what might lie beyond the boundaries of known reality. Movies and pop culture. How the Triangle became iconic. The Bermuda Triangle's enduring mystique owes as much to popular culture as it does to real-world incidents, with films, television, and literature, transforming a stretch of ocean into a global symbol of mystery and danger. From early 20th century pulp magazines to blockbuster movies, storytellers have dramatized disappearances, storms, and supernatural phenomena, creating thrilling narratives that capture the imagination of audiences worldwide. Television documentaries and feature films often blend fact and fiction, highlighting dramatic accounts of lost ships and planes, while incorporating speculative explanations, aliens, time warps, or ancient civilizations to amplify suspense. Books and articles have perpetuated legends, sometimes exaggerating or selectively reporting events, ensuring that each retelling reinforces the Triangle's reputation. Video games, comic books, and online media continue the trend, allowing new generations to explore the enigma in interactive and imaginative ways. Pop culture has codified the Bermuda Triangle as a space where danger, mystery, and the unknown converge, shaping collective perception and ensuring that stories of vanished vessels resonate far beyond the Atlantic. In this way, the Triangle's identity is as much a product of human creativity as of natural phenomena, a testament to how storytelling, media, and imagination can transform ordinary geography into a symbol of global intrigue, suspense, and fascination. Books, documentaries, and endless speculation. The legend of the Bermuda Triangle has been perpetuated and magnified through an endless cycle of books, documentaries, and speculative storytelling, each retelling adding layers of intrigue, fear, and mystery. Authors have compiled case studies, eyewitness accounts, and historical disappearances, blending fact with interpretation to craft narratives that capture the imagination of readers worldwide. Documentaries bring these stories to life with dramatic reconstructions, expert interviews, and atmospheric visuals, creating an immersive experience that blurs the line between reality and legend. Speculation thrives in the gaps between documented events and explained. Vanishings, odd phenomena, and sudden weather changes provide fertile ground for theories ranging from the scientific to the supernatural, even when rigorous investigation offers rational explanations. The allure of the unknown ensures that myth persists, feeding a cultural fascination that spans generations. This continuous interplay between evidence, interpretation, and imagination has cemented the Bermuda Triangle as an enduring symbol of mystery, illustrating how human curiosity, storytelling, and the desire to find patterns in chaos can amplify natural phenomena into legends that resonate across literature, media, and popular consciousness. Survivor stories, accounts from those who escaped mid the myths and legends of the Bermuda Triangle. The voices of survivors offer a rare glimpse into the reality behind the stories, providing first-hand accounts of sudden storms, disorienting fog, rogue waves, and moments of sheer terror. Sailors and pilots who have lived to tell their experiences recount how calm seas transformed into chaos, how instruments failed or gave conflicting readings, and how human judgment was tested to its limits. Some describe strange lights, unusual weather patterns, or unexplained noises that heightened fear and confusion, while others emphasize the sheer unpredictability of currents and waves that carried vessels far off course. These accounts reveal the intense psychological strain of facing an environment where the ordinary rules of navigation and expectation seem suspended, where every decision can be a matter of life or death. While survivors' stories vary, they consistently highlight themes of vulnerability, resilience, and the interplay between natural forces and human perception. By listening to those who escaped, we gain insight into both the tangible dangers and the psychological landscape of the Triangle, showing that behind the legend lies a real, visceral experience of awe, fear, and survival in one of the ocean's most challenging regions. Vastness and unpredictability of the ocean ensure that awe, mystery, and respect remain ever-present. Storm-chasing scientists recording extreme conditions in the Bermuda Triangle. A cadre of storm-chasing scientists ventures into some of the ocean's most unpredictable and dangerous conditions, seeking to document, understand, and explain phenomena that have long fueled legend. Equipped with specialized vessels, drones, sensors, and higher resolution cameras. These researchers navigate turbulent waters, track sudden microbursts, and measure rapidly forming waterspouts, capturing data that reveals the sheer power and unpredictability of the region's storms. Their work requires not only technical expertise, but courage and resilience, as they operate in an environment where conditions can shift from calm to catastrophic in moments. By recording wind speeds, pressure changes, temperature gradients, and wave dynamics, storm-chasing scientists provide a window into the mechanisms behind many of the triangle's reported disappearances, translating anecdote into measurable phenomena. Yet their research also underscores the ocean's capacity to surprise, despite preparation and technology. Unpredictable currents, rogue waves, and hidden underwater topography remind them that nature cannot be fully controlled or anticipated. These expeditions illuminate the delicate balance between human curiosity, scientific inquiry, and the raw forces of the ocean, showing that the Bermuda Triangle, while increasingly understood through data, remains a realm where danger and discovery converge. Sunken treasures, what lies beneath the waves, beneath the restless waters of the Bermuda Triangle, lie countless remnants of human history. From shipwrecks lost to storms and navigational errors to cargoes of precious metals, artifacts, and forgotten goods, forming a submerged archive of maritime adventure and tragedy. The ocean floor is littered with holes twisted by currents, masts pointing skyward from deep trenches, and scattered debris that hints at sudden disasters long past. Advanced sonar and remotely operated vehicles have revealed a labyrinth of wrecks, some well preserved in the cooler, darker depths, while others are broken and scattered by centuries of waves and storms. Divers and underwater archaeologists explore these sites not only for treasure, but to understand the lives, technologies, and roots of past generations, turning each discovery into a story frozen in time. Yet the triangle's underwater landscape is unpredictable. Shifting sands, hidden canyons, and strong currents make recovery and study challenging, reinforcing the ocean's dominance over human ambition. These sunken treasures are more than gold or artifacts. They are tangible reminders of the ocean's power, the fragility of human endeavor, and the mysteries that lie just out of reach beneath the waves, waiting to be rediscovered by those brave enough to search. Navigational tools through history, compass, sextant, GPS. The story of navigating the Bermuda Triangle is also a story of human ingenuity, tracing the evolution of tools that have guided sailors and pilots across vast, unpredictable oceans. Early mariners relied on the magnetic compass, a simple yet revolutionary device that pointed toward magnetic north but was vulnerable to local anomalies. Iron-rich deposits, and the triangle's subtle magnetic variations, which could mislead even experienced navigators. Sextants and celestial navigation allowed explorers to chart latitude and longitude using the stars, sun, and horizon, offering a more reliable framework, but still subject to human error, weather interference, and the disorienting effects of storms or fog. In the modern era, GPS has transformed navigation, providing precise, real-time positioning that dramatically reduces the likelihood of becoming lost. Yet even GPS is not infallible. Signal disruptions, equipment failure, or misinterpretation under stress can still lead to miscalculations. The evolution of navigational tools illustrates humanity's persistent drive to understand and master the sea, while also highlighting the enduring challenges posed by the ocean's complexity. From magnetic compasses swaying in the triangles, anomalies to satellites tracking currents and waves, each innovation reflects the tension between human ambition and nature's power, showing that even the most advanced tools cannot entirely remove risk, mystery, or the awe-inspiring uncertainty of the open ocean. Marine life and the triangle. Creatures of the deep. The Bermuda Triangle is not only a domain of mystery and danger for humans, but also a vibrant ecosystem teeming with marine life, from fish to creatures that inhabit the deepest, darkest trenches. Warm currents like the Gulf Stream bring nutrients that attract schools of fish, while predatory species, including sharks and giant squids, navigate the shifting waters with remarkable precision. Bioluminescent organisms light up the depths, creating a surreal underwater world that appears almost otherworldly to explorers and divers. Deep-sea trenches and underwater ridges provide shelter and breeding grounds for unique species, while migratory pathways cross the triangle's boundaries, linking it to global ocean systems. Some disappearances historically attributed to the triangle may even intersect with natural behavior. Massive schools of fish or pods of whales can confuse sonar readings or disrupt small vessels, while sudden feeding frenzies attract predators capable of startling or endangering nearby humans. Understanding the triangle's marine life highlights the ocean's dynamic complexity, where ecosystems are both delicate and powerful, influencing currents, weather patterns, and even human navigation. It also reminds us that beneath the waves lies a world as mysterious and intricate as the legends above them, a domain where survival, predation, and natural wonder coexist in perpetual motion. Ocean currents as highways, how they aid and confuse ships. The Bermuda Triangle sits at the crossroads of powerful ocean currents that act both as guides and as hassles, shaping the movement of water, weather, and vessels alike. The Gulf Stream, a swift, warm current flowing from the Gulf of Mexico along the eastern seaboard and past Bermuda, can propel ships quickly toward their destinations, offering a natural highway across thousands of miles of ocean. Yet this same current, interacting with eddies, countercurrents, and underwater ridges, can create turbulence, unexpected shifts in water speed, and strong lateral forces that push vessels off course. For sailors and pilots, understanding these currents is essential. Misjudging their strength or direction can lead to navigation errors that compound over distance, especially in regions prone to sudden storms or dense fog. Historical accounts suggest that some disappearances may have been influenced by these invisible highways, where currents accelerate, twist, and collide, carrying ships and debris into unknown areas or dispersing evidence of accidents. By studying these flows, oceanographers can model the triangle's unique hydrodynamics, revealing patterns that explain both efficient passage and perilous drift. The interplay of currents highlights the ocean's dual nature, a source of propulsion and a mechanism of disorientation, reminding us that even well-charted waters can conceal forces far beyond human perception. Cold spots and warm spots, patches that confused sensors within the Bermuda Triangle. The ocean is not a uniform expanse, but a mosaic of temperature variations, cold spots, warm spots, and abrupt thermal boundaries that can baffle navigational instruments and challenge human perception. Sudden pockets of warm water rising from the depths or cold currents descending from northern latitudes create layers of differing density, affecting sonar propagation and altering how ships and submarines respond to buoyancy. Radar, GPS, and other electronic sensors can misread these zones, producing false echoes, phantom objects, or unexpected deviations in readings, especially when compounded by rough seas or turbulent weather. Mariners navigating through these patches may encounter currents that accelerate or slow unexpectedly, fog that forms suddenly over thermal gradients, or waves that behave unpredictably, all of which can contribute to accidents or disappearances. Scientists studying these phenomena have observed that even minor shifts in temperature can generate significant effects over large areas, making the triangle a complex, dynamic environment where nature subtly manipulates both the ocean and the technology designed to tame it. These thermal anomalies remind us that beneath the surface, the ocean is alive with invisible patterns, currents, and energies that can simultaneously aid navigation, confound instruments, and deepen the mystery that has fascinated humans for centuries. The triangle in global maritime histories throughout centuries of maritime exploration and trade. The Bermuda Triangle has held a unique place in global nautical history, both as a literal crossroads of shipping lanes and as a symbolic region of mystery and peril. Long before modern navigation, sailors traversing the Atlantic noted sudden storms, unpredictable currents, and unusual magnetic readings that made the area especially challenging, contributing to folklore and oral histories filled with cautionary tales. With the rise of international commerce, the Triangle became a busy corridor for cargo ships, passenger liners, and naval vessels, exposing more travelers to its natural hazards while simultaneously recording more incidents that would later fuel legend. Historical logs, insurance records, and anecdotal accounts reveal patterns of disappearances, sudden storms, and navigational anomalies, illustrating how the Triangle's environment has tested human ingenuity and resilience across eras, from early explorers relying on compasses and celestial navigation to modern shipping monitored by satellites and GPS. The region has consistently challenged the limits of maritime knowledge, blending real-world risk with imagination and storytelling. The Triangle's presence in global maritime history underscores both the ocean's enduring power and humanity's ceaseless fascination with unknown dangers, serving as a reminder that every journey through these waters carries the weight of history, natural forces, and the enduring allure of mystery. Scientific myths versus popular legends. Debunking the fiction. The Bermuda Triangle stands at the crossroads of scientific inquiry and popular imagination, a place where myths and legends have often overshadowed empirical evidence. Popular accounts of vanishing ships, unexplained lights, magnetic anomalies, and supernatural forces have created a tapestry of dramatic stories, captivating the public and embedding the Triangle in global consciousness as a zone of mystery and danger. However, rigorous scientific investigation reveals that many of these accounts can be explained by natural phenomena, strong ocean currents, sudden storms, rogue waves, shifting underwater topography, and human error account for a significant number of disappearances. Magnetic variations, once thought to interfere with compasses mysteriously, are well documented and predictable, while technological failures, poor navigation, and adverse weather conditions explain many of the purportedly inexplicable incidents. By contrasting myths with measured data, researchers aim to demystify the triangle, showing that while the ocean is powerful, unpredictable, and occasionally deadly, it does not require supernatural or extraterrestrial explanations. This distinction highlights the human tendency to favor narrative drama over statistical reality, illustrating how folklore, selective storytelling, and cognitive bias can transform ordinary risks into enduring legends. Ultimately, debunking fiction does not diminish the triangle's allure. Rather, it allows a deeper appreciation for the ocean's true power and complexity, revealing that the mystery lies not in the supernatural, but in the dynamic, often unpredictable forces of nature combined with the human imagination. A quiet ocean night, reflecting on mystery and nature as darkness falls over the Bermuda Triangle. The ocean takes on a serene yet enigmatic presence, a vast expanse of water that both conceals and reveals the mysteries it holds. Under the moonlight, gentle waves glint and shimmer, while the currents continue their unseen, powerful dance beneath the surface, reminding us of the forces that shape every voyage. In this quiet, the imagination drifts alongside reality, recalling the vanished ships, the stories of storms, and the countless legends that have grown around this patch of ocean. Night brings a heightened awareness of the unknown. Distant lights, subtle sounds, and bioluminescent glows hint at life and activity below, while shadows of history and myth mingle in the mind. Reflecting on the triangle at night reveals a dual truth: that nature is both beautiful and formidable, precise yet unpredictable, and that human curiosity is drawn irresistibly to places where understanding is incomplete. In this stillness, the ocean becomes a mirror for contemplation, illustrating the delicate balance between respect, awe, and wonder, and reminding us that mystery is not merely something to solve, but something to experience, an invitation to witness the power, majesty, and enduring enigma of the sea. Nighttime mysteries: how darkness amplifies fear. The cover of night transforms the Bermuda Triangle into a realm where perception, imagination, and reality intertwine, intensifying fear and uncertainty for anyone navigating its waters. Darkness conceals the familiar, leaving only shadows, glimmers of distant lights, and the endless expanse of black waves, which can make ordinary phenomena appear strange or threatening. Sailors and pilots often report a heightened sense of disorientation at night, as visual references vanish and instruments sometimes provide conflicting readings amid the triangle's natural anomalies. Sounds: breaking waves, creaking hulls, distant thunder take on ominous significance in the absence of light, and even minor navigational miscalculations can feel magnified under the veil of darkness. Psychologically, humans are predisposed to fear the unseen, to attribute unknown movements and shapes to danger, and to create stories that explain the inexplicable. In this environment, every ripple, every flicker of bioluminescence, and every unexpected weather shift becomes part of a narrative woven by the mind, where danger feels omnipresent and the line between fact and imagination blurs. Nighttime in the triangle reveals the profound interplay between environment and perception, showing that darkness does more than obscure it, amplifies mystery, shapes experience, and transforms the ocean into a stage for both human awe and fear. Ghostly fog and optical illusions at sea. In the Bermuda Triangle, thick, rolling fog can descend suddenly, cloaking the ocean in a ghostly veil that transforms familiar surroundings into a disorienting, otherworldly landscape. This dense mist obscures horizon lines, blurs landmarks, and reduces visibility to mere meters, making navigation treacherous even for experienced sailors. Within the fog, optical illusions, looming waves, distorted reflections, and mirages of distant lights or ships play tricks on the eye, creating the sensation of phantom vessels or impossible landscapes. Pilots and mariners have reported sudden appearances of islands or coastlines that vanish as quickly as they appeared, compounding confusion and heightening the sense of danger. These natural phenomena interact with the triangle's other anomalies, magnetic variations, unpredictable currents, and temperature patches too, amplify disorientation and challenge both human perception and instruments. Beyond the practical hazards, ghostly fog fuels the triangle's mythology, lending credence to tales of vanished ships, mysterious lights, and supernatural activity. It serves as a reminder that the ocean is not just a physical environment, but a sensory one, where light, shadow, moisture, and reflection conspire to create illusions that test the mind, intensify fear, and transform ordinary voyages into encounters with the enigmatic and unknown. Rare weather phenomena, waterspouts, and microbursts. The Bermuda Triangle is a stage for extraordinary weather phenomena that can strike with little warning, transforming calm seas into scenes of danger and awe. Waterspouts, towering columns of rotating water and air, can appear suddenly along the Gulf Stream, twisting and lifting waves with destructive force, while microbursts, intense, localized downdrafts of wind, slam into the ocean's surface, creating sudden, chaotic turbulence capable of overwhelming small vessels or disorienting aircraft. These rare but powerful events often occur in clusters, compounding danger, and are difficult to predict, even with modern meteorological tools, making the triangle an environment where both natural forces and human vulnerability collide. Observers report that waterspouts can appear like shimmering, spinning towers, reflecting sunlight or lightning in eerie ways, while microbursts can strike silently yet instantaneously, leaving only devastation in their wake. Mariners and pilots navigating these waters must contend not only with the physical hazards, but also with the psychological strain of unpredictability, as the ocean seems to change its character in moments, testing experience, judgment, and resilience. These phenomena contribute to the triangle's mystique, reinforcing tales of sudden vanishings and near miraculous escapes, reminding us that the sea is both beautiful and terrifying, and that even in an age of satellites and forecasts, nature retains the power to astonish, overwhelm, and humble humanity beyond the immediate physical dangers. Waterspouts and microbursts also play into the lore and psychology of the Bermuda Triangle. The suddenness with which they appear, combined with their dramatic visual displays, can create illusions of supernatural activity or alien interference, especially for those unfamiliar with extreme meteorological events. Even seasoned sailors describe moments of awe mixed with terror, watching columns of spinning water rise toward the sky, shimmering in sunlight or illuminated by lightning, while microbursts slam down in blinding bursts of wind and spray, obliterating visibility and balance. These events are not merely fleeting threats. They can alter the course of a vessel, sweep away debris, and erase evidence of accidents, contributing to the Triangle's reputation as a place where things vanish inexplicably. Scientists studying these phenomena emphasize the importance of understanding air-sea interactions, rapid atmospheric changes, and localized energy surges, revealing that the ocean is a dynamic system of immense power and complexity. The combination of spectacle, danger, and unpredictability ensures that waterspouts and microbursts remain emblematic of the Bermuda Triangle's enduring allure, where nature's raw forces and human imagination meet in a dramatic, ever-shifting theater of mystery. Shipwrecks unearthed. Stories from the ocean floor. Beneath the waters of the Bermuda Triangle lie countless shipwrecks, silent witnesses to the ocean's power and the human stories that unfolded on its surface. From colonial trading vessels to modern cargo ships, each wreck tells a tale of ambition, miscalculation, or the sudden wrath of nature. Advanced sonar mapping and remotely operated vehicles have revealed hulls twisted by currents, cargo scattered across the seafloor, and masts jutting eerily from the depths, offering both archaeologists and historians a window into maritime history. Divers exploring these sites encounter artifacts frozen in time, rusted compasses, overturned crates, and personal belongings that evoke the lives of those lost. Some wrecks are partially preserved in cooler, darker pockets of the deep, while others have been broken apart by centuries of waves, storms, and shifting sands, illustrating the ocean's relentless ability to both conserve and destroy. Each discovery enriches our understanding of navigation, trade, and human resilience, while also highlighting the challenges of studying a realm that remains largely inaccessible and unpredictable beyond the historical and archaeological value. These sunken ships contribute to the mythology and allure of the Triangle. The ocean floor is a labyrinth of hidden canyons and trenches, where currents can conceal wreckage for decades or disperse evidence of accidents across wide areas, feeding tales of sudden Some sites have become artificial reefs, teeming with marine life that now calls the wreckage home, creating a surreal intersection of human history and natural ecosystems. For survivors, descendants, historians, and treasure hunters alike, each discovery provokes reflection on the fragility of human endeavor in the face of vast natural forces. The stories embedded in these wrecks remind us that the ocean is both a keeper of secrets and a storyteller, preserving episodes of tragedy, courage, and mystery that continue to captivate our imagination. Shipwrecks beneath the Bermuda Triangle serve as tangible connections to the past, emblematic of the ocean's enduring majesty, danger, and the mysteries that lie just out of reach beneath its surface. Navigational records, lost logs, and unanswered questions. The Bermuda Triangle's mystique is deepened by the countless navigational records, ship logs, and flight journals that have been lost or left incomplete, creating gaps in the historical understanding of the region. Captain's logs sometimes vanish, alongside their vessels, leaving only fragmentary accounts of sudden storms, strange lights, or unexpected shifts in course. In other instances, records survive but raise more questions than answers, detailing unusual compass deviations, mysterious radiostatic, or inexplicable position errors that defy conventional explanation. These missing or puzzling records challenge historians, meteorologists, and maritime researchers alike, offering tantalizing clues while reinforcing the perception of the triangle as a place where ordinary rules seem suspended. Even modern vessels, equipped with GPS and automated logging systems, occasionally report anomalies, from signal loss to instrument misreadings, reminding us that despite advances in technology, the ocean retains its capacity to confound. The accumulation of lost or enigmatic navigational records has fueled both scientific inquiry and popular legend, bridging the gap between observable phenomena and imaginative storytelling, and leaving the triangle's history shrouded in partial truths and lingering uncertainty beyond the factual gaps. These lost logs carry symbolic weight, representing the vulnerability of human endeavor in the face of immense natural forces. Each disappearance or incomplete record evokes questions about what truly transpired: sudden weather events, rogue waves, equipment failure, human error, or perhaps forces yet fully understood. Scholars analyze patterns in surviving records, looking for correlations in currents, weather, and magnetic anomalies. Yet the incomplete data leaves room for speculation, reinforcing the triangle's reputation as a zone of mystery. For maritime enthusiasts, historians, and storytellers, lost logs are not merely gaps in documentation, but echoes of human experience, capturing moments of uncertainty, fear, and resilience. They remind us that the ocean is a dynamic, sometimes inscrutable force, where even precise records cannot fully capture the interplay of nature, technology, and human decision-making. The mystery of lost navigational records endures as a testament to the enduring challenge of understanding the Bermuda Triangle, where every unanswered question deepens the legend and underscores the ocean's vast, enigmatic power. The triangle and modern shipping. Lessons learned. Modern shipping through the Bermuda Triangle combines advanced technology, rigorous safety protocols, and lessons gleaned from centuries of maritime history. Yet the region continues to demand respect and vigilance. Contemporary vessels are equipped with GPS navigation, automated tracking, radar systems, and real-time weather monitoring, drastically reducing the risks that plagued earlier sailors. Despite these advancements, the triangle's complex currents, sudden storms, and thermal variations still require careful planning, route adjustment, and constant observation. Shipping companies study historical incidents to identify patterns, such as areas prone to rogue waves or rapid weather changes, integrating these insights into training programs and operational protocols. The cumulative knowledge gained from past disappearances, navigational errors, and meteorological phenomena informs decision-making, ensuring that modern maritime travel is safer but still cognizant of the ocean's unpredictability. The triangle serves as a living classroom where lessons learned from human error and natural hazards are applied to prevent accidents, demonstrating that experience, technology, and respect for nature must work in concert. Beyond operational safety, The Bermuda Triangle also emphasizes the importance of contingency planning, communication protocols, and international collaboration in modern shipping. Mariners are trained to anticipate rapid changes, respond to emergencies, and interpret sensor data in real time, while shipping routes are mapped to avoid known hazards. The ongoing study of currents, weather anomalies, and submerged topography allows scientists and navigators to refine predictive models, improving both safety and efficiency. Moreover, incidents that still occur, though far less frequent than in the past, serve as reminders that even sophisticated systems cannot completely negate the power of nature. Lessons from the Triangle extend beyond shipping alone, offering insights into human adaptability, technological limits, and the necessity of vigilance in complex environments. The region's enduring mystique coexists with these practical applications, illustrating that the Bermuda Triangle is not merely a site of legend, but a dynamic arena where history, science, and human enterprise converge, teaching that respect, preparation, and understanding remain the ultimate keys to navigating both mystery and reality. Emergency protocols: how mariners adapt today in the Bermuda Triangle. Modern mariners rely on rigorous emergency protocols designed to anticipate, mitigate, and respond to the ocean's unpredictable dangers. Ships are equipped with advanced communication systems, satellite tracking, and automated distress signals, allowing crews to alert authorities instantly in the event of mechanical failure, sudden storms, or navigational anomalies. Standard operating procedures include continuous monitoring of weather patterns, real-time assessment of currents, and route adjustments to avoid areas of known turbulence or thermal irregularities. Crews are trained to respond to emergencies, ranging from fires and flooding to capsizing, with detailed drills that simulate worst-case scenarios in both day and night conditions. Life-saving equipment such as lifeboats, flotation devices, and personal locator beacons are strategically maintained and tested, ensuring rapid deployment when needed. Mariners also employ redundancy in navigation, cross-referencing GPS, radar, and traditional instruments to reduce errors caused by magnetic anomalies or sensor malfunctions. These practices collectively embody a proactive approach to survival, where preparation, discipline, and situational awareness are prioritized over reliance on chance or luck. Beyond technology and training, mariners today also adapt through experience, collaboration, and knowledge sharing. International shipping guidelines emphasize communication between vessels, reporting of unusual weather or oceanic conditions, and coordinated search and rescue operations in higher-risk zones. Emergency scenarios are continuously studied and updated based on new research into rogue waves, microbursts, and submerged topography, allowing protocols to evolve with changing environmental data. Crew members are educated on both the scientific explanations behind the Triangle's anomalies and the psychological stresses of navigating challenging waters, improving decision-making under pressure. By integrating technological, procedural, and human elements, modern mariners transform the Bermuda Triangle from a place of fear into a domain where preparedness and expertise govern outcomes. These adaptive strategies highlight the balance between respecting nature's unpredictability and leveraging human ingenuity illustrating that even in a region long associated with mystery, careful planning and disciplined response can safeguard lives while still acknowledging the enduring majesty and power of the sea. Unexplored depths. What lies beyond sonar's reach beneath the Bermuda Triangle? Vast expanses of ocean remain beyond the reach of even the most advanced sonar technology, concealing landscapes, ecosystems, and phenomena that continue to elude human understanding. Submerged trenches, ridges, and canyons create a topography of immense complexity, where sonar signals are refracted, absorbed, or scattered, leaving pockets of uncertainty in mapping efforts. These unexplored depths may harbor unknown geological formations, hidden shipwrecks, and unique marine habitats, forming a mysterious underworld that is simultaneously fascinating and intimidating. Researchers deploying autonomous underwater vehicles or remotely operated submarines encounter challenges such as strong currents, temperature gradients, and pressure extremes, all of which complicate data collection and navigation. The inaccessibility of these regions fosters both scientific curiosity and imaginative speculation, as gaps in observation allow legends of vanishing ships, strange phenomena, and unexplained occurrences to persist. While technology has extended human reach into the deep, the ocean still maintains its capacity to surprise, reminding us that much of the triangle's mystery lies not in myth alone, but in the physical reality of what remains hidden beneath. Waves that no sonar can fully penetrate beyond technological limits. The unexplored depths of the triangle carry ecological and historical significance. Hidden habitats may support undiscovered species, unique adaptations, or ancient marine life that survived shifts in currents and climate over millennia. Sunken ships and debris scattered across the ocean floor contribute to a submerged archive of human history, yet their exact locations remain uncertain, protected by the ocean's vastness and complexity. These inaccessible areas challenge scientists to innovate, designing new sensors, mapping techniques, and exploratory vehicles to expand the boundaries of knowledge. At the same time, the unknown exerts a psychological effect on humanity, fueling awe, fear, and curiosity, reminding us that mastery over nature is always partial and provisional. The Bermuda Triangle's depths, beyond sonar's reach, stand as a testament to the ocean's enormity, its hidden treasures, and its enduring mysteries, compelling explorers, researchers, and storytellers alike to venture further while respecting the limits of human perception and technology. Human curiosity. Why the triangle fascinates scientists. The Bermuda Triangle captivates scientists not only because of its legendary disappearances, but also due to the complex interplay of natural forces, environmental anomalies, and historical incidents that challenge conventional understanding. Oceanographers, meteorologists, and maritime researchers are drawn to the region to study its powerful currents, sudden storms, temperature gradients, and magnetic variations, all of which provide a natural laboratory for exploring how extreme oceanic conditions affect navigation, weather, and marine life. The triangle's combination of biological diversity, unique underwater topography, and historical data on ship and aircraft movements allows scientists to test theories about rogue waves, microbursts, and unexplained navigational anomalies, pushing the boundaries of knowledge about the ocean's behavior. Each investigation, whether through satellite mapping, autonomous underwater vehicles, or analysis of historical records, is motivated by the human desire to understand the unknown, to reconcile myth with empirical evidence, and to uncover patterns in what initially appears chaotic. The Triangle's mysteries serve as a catalyst for scientific innovation, prompting development of new technologies, analytical techniques, and interdisciplinary approaches that enhance our broader understanding of oceans worldwide. Beyond the pursuit of knowledge, scientists are fascinated by the Bermuda Triangle because it represents the intersection of nature, human perception, and storytelling. Legends of disappearances and strange phenomena provide a cultural backdrop that stimulates curiosity and critical inquiry, encouraging researchers to question assumptions and investigate anomalies rigorously. Studying the triangle allows scientists to explore how humans interpret risk, how environmental forces interact with technology, and how the ocean's vastness challenges conventional measurement and prediction. It is a place where imagination meets observation, where every anomaly is an opportunity to learn, and where the unknown continually inspires hypotheses and experiments. This fascination is emblematic of the broader human impulse to explore, explain, and understand, demonstrating that even in a modern age of satellites, GPS, and advanced sensors, there remain places on Earth that captivate the mind, challenge our assumptions, and remind us of the enduring power, complexity, and mystery of the natural world. After the storm. Reflections on nature's power after the fury of sudden storms. Rogue waves, or microbursts, in the Bermuda Triangle. A serene calm often descends, leaving the ocean eerily still and reflective, as if recovering from a display of its immense power. Sunlight glimmers across gentle waves, currents slow, and the air grows quiet, giving sailors, pilots, and observers a moment to contemplate both the danger they have endured and the forces they witnessed. This calm is deceptive, however, as it highlights the ocean's dual nature, beautiful and tranquil on the surface, yet capable of unleashing devastating power without warning. Mariners reflect on the unpredictability of nature, recognizing that human planning skill and technology are always measured against the immense energy and complexity of the sea. The quiet aftermath provides an opportunity to appreciate the resilience required to navigate such environments and the lessons learned from surviving extreme conditions. It is in these moments of calm that the ocean communicates its balance, reminding humanity of the respect, vigilance, and humility required to coexist with its vast forces. Beyond immediate reflection, the calm after a storm in the Triangle also evokes deeper contemplation about the interconnectedness of natural systems. The same currents, wind patterns, and temperature gradients that can create chaos are also responsible for sustaining marine ecosystems, distributing nutrients, and regulating climate. Observing the restored balance allows scientists and sailors alike to witness the ocean's regenerative capacity, its ability to recover and continue its rhythms despite disruptions. This duality, the destructive and restorative power of nature, enforces lessons in patience, observation, and adaptation. For storytellers and researchers, the aftermath of a storm becomes both a literal and metaphorical space to process awe, fear, and respect, reminding us that the ocean's majesty is inseparable from its danger. The calm is not merely absence of chaos, it is a vivid reminder of the enduring power, complexity, and mystery of the sea, a force that commands both admiration and humility from those who venture upon it.